If you guys lacking coins for all the new cards that are out, then check out mulefactory.com. They're the cheapest site I've found for coins. They deliver in 5 minutes, and if you use TGC Kurt5 at checkout, you get 5% off your order. Check them out with the link down below now. What's up guys, Kurt here, and welcome to a brand new FIFA 17 video. Today we have the long, eagerly anticipated, it took me a while to think of the word there, eagerly anticipated return of the winter upgrades videos. That's right. You guys went mental on the BPL episode. I was thinking, if we get 30, 40 views, job done, we'll do another episode. It means you guys like it. What did you get? Well, at the time of me recording, 135,000 views. That's madness. Thank you so much for the support on that video. So that means, of course, you guys love it. Loads of views. Let's keep doing it. We're going to do the Bundesliga episode. I said if we reached a certain amount of likes, I'd do the Bundesliga one. We're over 3k likes on that episode. So let's say if we get 1,500 likes on this one, maybe we'll do La Liga. Let me know what league you want to see next. Maybe we'll just cover the rest of Europe in the next episode. Let's not do too many of these, but we want to make sure we can get all the players that we think should have upgrades included. Today, of course, that means Bundesliga. All the usual stuff. Smash that like button for more episodes. Subscribe if it is your first time watching. Real quick, before we get into the game, as it's Team of the Year, I want to tell you a quick way to get free packs. I've been using an app called App Bounty on the iPhone, and it's ridiculously easy to get free stuff. You just download free apps, and you can delete them whenever you want, and you get points for it. You can change these points up for Amazon, Xbox, and PS4 points, and I've used it a bunch for Team of the Year. So make sure to click on the link down below on iOS or Android, and it will set you up with some points to start off. And let's get into the video. Enjoy your free points, guys. Get into it with our first couple little players. So some of these, there's different stats reasons behind them, other stuff. I'm going to start off with Anthony Modeste. Modeste, I'm not sure how you say his name, actually. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. Now, I remember him from the fact he was actually at Blackburn a little while ago. I don't know why. It was on loan, I think. I remember him having a Blackburn card in the game. But if you follow the Bundesliga or German football at all, you'd know he has 15 goals in 18 games in all competitions. At the time he recorded it, at the time he actually putting it together, he was on slightly better form. I think he's gone a few games without scoring. I think he's got like 1 in 5 or 1 in 4, which, I mean, it's probably not too good, but that shows just how well he was doing beforehand. He was scoring a lot of goals in Germany. So definitely deserved of an upgrade. I'm not sure what he'll go up to. He's got an 83 in form. I can't see him exceeding that 83 rating. So I wouldn't expect to see an upgrade, but it would be nice if we do. I'm also going to include another guy as well. This is more just for the fact I'd love to see him have a silver card. If he gets an upgrade, who knows? I think he's slightly better than a bronze, but Emre Moore, just imagine the scenes if he... Oh, I didn't know I had him in the club. Imagine the scenes if he had that upgrade. Oh, it would be absolutely madness. But anyway, we're going to go on to our first player, and that is Timo Horn. Now, I'm going to preface this by saying Bundesliga is probably the one out of the main leagues that I don't really watch all that much of. I've taken a lot of this from stats websites, from rating websites, general forums, opinions. I've done a lot of like Googling. I normally take a few hours to put these together, and based off a lot of stats, that's why some of these are in there. Some of them, of course, I've seen stuff. I've watched clips. I've seen a lot of things. So I'm sure some of you will disagree with it. You'll tell me I'm wrong. I'd love your constructive criticism down below. Let me know who you think should or shouldn't be upgraded. But Timo Horn is the next player in this squad. So with Timo Horn, I was looking off a few different stats. He seems to have pretty good clean sheets in the Bundesliga. His saves per game was in like the top 3, which was pretty impressive compared to like some of the teams which are just ones that are facing like a lot of shots a game. He's still young. There wasn't really many goalkeepers, I'm going to be honest with you. I wanted to get a goalkeeper in. If anyone's going to get one, I think it'll be Timo Horn, but we'll see. Next up is part of a defence that have actually been amazing this year. It's actually like Hoffenheim is such an exciting team at the moment. Obviously, Niklas Schüler, as you can see on the screen, a very young player at the age of just 21. He's going to be 22 this year. Fantastic little prospect, and he's part of the Hoffenheim squad that are really putting up some roots. They've got a ridiculously young manager, really cool little situation. They're doing really well this year in the Bundesliga, and I think they have the second best defence in the league. Okay, it has actually been a little while since I put this team together, and I've just looked, and they have actually conceded 4 goals in 3 games. But before that, they were a very efficient outfit, and it does seem like he is one of the better centre-backs this season. He's done very, very well. Just adding this in the edit as well, I'm pretty sure he's just agreed a deal to sign for Bayern in in the summer. I could be wrong though, but I'm pretty sure I saw that on Twitter in the last few days. I don't think you guys could argue with just how good he has been. Now, I was kind of running out of centre-backs, but we'll cover our other centre-back first, actually, because we do have 2 centre-backs actually included in this, and then a guy that was playing as a CDM was going to be in there. But David Abraham, not only is he sick on FIFA, apparently he's had a fantastic season in real life. 81 pace means he'll be an absolutely sick card on FIFA, but the way he's been playing, he deserves an upgrade in real life too. So it's actually Eintracht Frankfurt, of course, who David Abraham is a part of. That is the new second best defence in the Bundesliga. Obviously, only Bayern Munich have conceded less with 9, and Eintracht Frankfurt are second with 12. Third place has conceded 15, so quite a big difference. And to only concede 12 in 16 for a club like Eintracht Frankfurt, that's pretty good. That's very, very impressive. And that sees them all the way up in 4th. And Abraham has been a key part of that back line that have seen them be so efficient defensively. Now, we're going to get on to something that I think is pretty cool. So, this is like, very kinda the Leicester situation, except, I mean, Red Bull Leipzig, well, RB Leipzig, you know, it's actually Rasenball Sport. You're not supposed to call them Red Bull Leipzig, even though everyone does. But RB Leipzig are actually second in the Bundesliga. They're only 3 points behind Bayern Munich. I'm sure you guys have seen all about it. They're kind of hated by a lot of Germany. It's a bit of a generalisation, but they're not too popular. They're very, obviously, business, corporate, money-oriented, and that doesn't settle too well in Germany. But I think it's a very cool story, and to see some of the rise of some of the players, I personally think is absolutely fantastic. And of course, that includes this guy, Naby Keita. He's a very, very cool card on FIFA. Even for his 75 rated card, look just how well-rounded those stats are. And if we actually go and look at his inform, I'm surprised he's not like... I'm surprised we don't see him often in teams. Like, that's a sick card. 82 pace, great dribbling, good defending, physical. That is a really well-rounded card on FIFA, so an upgrade would be great. But if you look at his card, actually, sorry, not his card, his rating, he has really high average ratings for this year. He has 4 goals, 2 assists, but also been really, really just integral into that team, and he's been playing defensive mid for the majority of the season. So really, really cool player. Really exciting to see what they're getting up to at the moment. Obviously, they lost to Bayern in their last game, I believe. So it's going to be interesting to see how they get on after this winter break. But very, very exciting players nonetheless. Now, I do feel like I'm talking an awful lot for a lot of these players, but I kind of want to... I'm getting across the reasoning why I've picked each one. Next up is Christian Pulisic. Now, this is a young American player that Dortmund have picked up. I think it's pretty exciting. Even though Dortmund aren't having the best of seasons, they've still got some players performing like ridiculously well. And obviously, Pulisic is one of them. He actually has 2 goals, 4 assists in 8 starts, which is not bad at all. An involvement in 6 goals for Borussia Dortmund. But I think regardless, if you're getting starts for Dortmund and you're that good, you probably should be higher than a 69 rated card. Then if you've been involved in that much, you probably deserve a little bit better. So I'd like to see him maybe get at least a 74 or even a 75 rated card. That would be absolutely sick. He definitely deserves it, and he's looking very exciting for Borussia Dortmund this season. Next up is ex-Tottenham Hotspur, Nabil Bentaleb. I'm pretty sure he's gone permanently. I don't think it is just a loan deal. It's a loan deal, ... So Schalke aren't having a good season as well. They're 11th in the league, which really, you wouldn't be too happy about that. But for a central midfielder, Nabil Bentaleb has kind of been involved in quite a lot. Now, he's got a cool little inform there. I feel like this year, I actually noticed there's not an inform rated between 75 and 80. Everyone gets a boost up to at least 81, which I think is pretty good. They should always do that. But from midfield, he's been involved in 6 goals in quite a few starts, to be fair. He's played most of the season, but 4 goals, 2 assists from midfield. Not bad at all. He's got really good pass completion. He's been integral to that Schalke side. And a 75 rated card, not too sure I agree with that one. So I think he deserves a bit of an upgrade. Right, next up we have the young German player Joshua Kimmich. You may have seen him at the Euros. I'm pretty sure he played right back at times for Germany. He was very versatile, and it's been similar as well for Bayern Munich. He's played midfield, he's played right back, and he's played centre back. That's a whole part of the team. Is that really that back line is ridiculously versatile. They play all over the place. And Kimmich has actually had quite a big involvement. 7 starts, 4 goals, 1 assist. He's also got 3 goals in the Champions League as well, which is pretty impressive. For a young lad to have 7 goals and he's not an attacking player, 7 goals by Christmas is pretty good. I think he will get an upgrade to around 81, which will be really cool. I don't know if his team of the group stage card will get upgraded, but it would be very cool to see if he does get an upgrade nonetheless. Now, we're going to be going on to the right midfielder, and that is Serge Gnabry. Now, I'm a little bit upset by this one, I won't lie. Now, Werder Bremen aren't having a very good season. Last time I checked, they were definitely in the bottom half of the table. I think, like, quite far down the table. That being said, Serge Gnabry has had a fantastic season for them. And of course, he came from Arsenal and we sold him for dirt cheap. He wasn't even a bad player for us. When he wasn't injured, he was pretty good. He was included a lot and he was an exciting young player. He's gone to Werder Bremen and he's scored 7 goals already this season. He's the Werder Bremen top scorer by a nice little bit. And by a nice little bit, I mean, this guy scored 7 league goals. The second highest scorer for the club this season has 2 goals. 2 goals! Serge Gnabry's a winger. If you're getting 5 goals more by that's bad. That is very bad. So he's been a shining light in a pretty poor Werder Bremen side. The fact Arsenal don't have any like clauses or buyback fees kind of upsets me, but I think nobody can be in disagreement that that he deserves an upgrade. I think there is no doubt around that. So on the left-hand side is Emil Forsberg. He's had a very exciting season for RB Leipzig. Very, very good indeed. He's been one of their most influential players. Not really played on the left too much, more behind the striker as an attacking midfielder, but he has contributed a lot to the side. 5 goals, 8 assists is a lot for any player, let alone someone that was relatively unknown last year. Quite an exciting young player, but not known for being like prolific and very good at assisting. 8 assists is fantastic. No denying he deserves all the credit he gets, and he should get an upgrade. I'm almost certain of it. I believe his next highest, if I check, I think his next highest inform is, I think it's 81, which would mean oh, it's 82. I can't see him getting an upgrade higher than that. Hopefully he does, so that his informs get an upgrade, but who knows. But those all those assists have to be going to someone, and they are going to Timo Werner, who is a bit, again, of a man renewed. He's had a few interesting seasons bouncing around the Bundesliga. He's always been an exciting FIFA player, always very, very popular, but he has actually got 9 goals, 2 assists as well himself in 14 starts, which you can't complain from your striker. A goal every 2 in 3 is pretty good. That's a solid return, and a lot of them have come from Forsberg. So I can see a lot of the RB Leipzig players getting upgrades, especially when their 3 best players are 76, 75 and 75 rated. I'd like to see them all at least at 79. It would be very cool. Especially Werner, if he gets a bit of a shooting upgrade, maybe some physical, could actually be viable to use on FIFA. And probably last, up to you, maybe we'll look at a few more for the bench, but these are the last for the main ones. Now to Mane Dembele, the guy. He's been flipping awesome for Borussia Dortmund. I nearly said for Bundesliga this season. For Borussia Dortmund this year. He's doing well for FIFA-wise. He's doing fantastically for them in real life. Chipping in with Champions League goals, Bundesliga goals. He's doing it all. He's been fantastic. Very, very important for Dortmund. It's nice to see younger players get involved more in like the bigger teams, and Dembele is doing a fantastic job of it. Now, he's actually, I read something, he has one of the most assists from him to a particular player of anyone in Europe, and that's actually 5 assists he's created for AUBAMEYANG alone this season, who also, I think you could argue, deserves an upgrade. He's got 16 goals in 15, and usually I don't think the higher rated players deserve it, but looking back at previous years when Neymar has got one in the last 2 years, to get 16 goals in 15, you probably should get an upgrade. So we might see AUBAMEYANG going up to 87 rated, which would mean his inform goes up. But considering Dembele's got 7 assists, 4 goals, he definitely deserves it. And I think we'll see AUBAMEYANG getting one too. But that, guys, is the end of this episode. Let me know down below if there's any players you think I have missed, or any ones you don't think should be in it. Maybe you don't agree BPL should be in it, or something like that. Let me know in the comments down below. I love having discussions about all these upgrades and stuff like that. Smash that like button if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're new around here. It's still Christmas, and I'll see you guys next time.